Okay, in part 2 we're talking about man-made and natural attractions, activities and events. So what you need to do is find 3 attractions in the North Island, for example, that are man-made or constructed. These are things that are built. So built attractions could be museums, something like that, as opposed to natural attractions, which are natural geographical features like lakes, mountains, rivers, things like that. Activities, 5 in the North Island, 5 in the South Island, with features. So those activities are things that you do. The difference between an attraction and an activity: an attraction is something you basically go and view or look at, walk around and observe. An activity is something that you actually take part in. So an activity could be something like a rafting trip or horse trekking, bungee jumping, a tour of some sort perhaps, anything like that, whereas the attraction is actually going to look at it. Okay, it asks you for features for each thing, so you need 2 features. Think of something that's going to make somebody want to go and see it or do it. And so a feature could be of bungee jumping, that it's the highest one in New Zealand, or it goes over a river or something like that. A rafting trip could be the fact that it's a grade 4 river, or that it's 2 hours long, or different things like that. Pick out stuff that makes it really interesting. And so if you were a visitor to New Zealand looking at doing that activity, you'd look at it and say, gee, yeah, that's really cool, I want to do that. Okay, where it says source, that's the website that you've found that information on. So just type in the website into there, or copy it in for the source of your info. The next part is on events. You've got sporting events and other events. Sporting events are basically big ones, so you need 2 in the North Island and 2 in the South Island. These events are things that an overseas tourist might take in while they're here. It's not, for example, a club rugby game. It's possibly something like a large kapahaka festival, or a regatta, sevens, Auckland Nine, stuff like that. So they're big events, and again features that would make you want to go and attend that event. Other events in the final part, you need 3 in the North Island and 3 in the South Island, along with the features. These are different sorts of events. They could be music festivals or one-off food and wine festivals. Queenstown Winter Festival, for example, is a very good example of one. They're basically big events that are mostly on an annual basis. It's not something that happens every week or every day. They're major things. And again, think of what an international tourist might want to see when they're here, that is sort of genuine New Zealand or authentic New Zealand. Features, again, include a couple of features for each, which may be things that make that event stand out. Don't be too brief. The big thing is, don't be too brief. Make sure there's plenty of information in there. Don't tell me that the feature is that it's a bungee jump. I don't want to know that. I do want to know that, but I want to know more. More information, the better. Those boxes that you've got in the template, expand, and I don't mean put pages and pages of information in there, but certainly give me enough to give me some interest, and really describe it with a bit of depth. Okay, once you've completed the template, submit it on the drop down box in the submissions part, and I'll mark it and let you know if there's any problems. Good luck.